Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Hope you are good. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, press that bell button, all that goody stuff. Now we're talking about Bitmex. Hello. Now, before you get jumping into the comments, is Bitmex legit or is it a genuine scam? Please do comment below what you think, because I want to cover some stuff today that it's been long overdue. Now, I'm going to get comments going, oh, you just don't know how to trade. No, that's not the case. You can trade on any platform, but if a platform does weird things against you, it's a little bit strange, and there's enough substance to warrant a case for a video to indicate that, well, potentially there's issues. Now you can see here Bitmex is going a bit whirly mental. Now, I've not used Bitmex for over 14 months now. I've sacked it off completely. I use something else. Link below to what I use, which is obviously Bybit, because they have a genuine use, as in they don't crash and burn. So let's talk about it. Bitmex is a very long-standing exchange which handles contracts, futures, all kinds of stuff like that. High leverage, high risk, high reward. In reality, it is a genuine company, but it has that scammy little tendencies, get my words out, that would indicate that there's a little bit of foul play due to how the system is made up. Right. So, yesterday, this happened, okay? I'm going to show you the chart as well. It is real, it is legit, it happened. These are the new XRPUSD contracts, okay? What this means is you're trading for USD. Essentially, it's essentially like the Bybit versions, or the previous Bitcoin and Ethereum, sorry. They're new. Bitmex came out and said it was a glitch, but in reality this person should never have got liquidated at all if it was a glitch. If it was just a, it shouldn't have happened. So there's an insurance fund on Bitmex. If you go onto Bitmex itself, if you look through all their sort of references and stuff like that, there is a huge insurance fund. Let me just try and find it for you.
A few minutes later.
Found it. You were probably shouting at the screen going, it's there, it's there, it's there. Found it. So there you go, that is the insurance fund. This is designed that if there's any issues, to avoid any problems, etc., it gets paid out. It just seems to be growing, which is huge. Anyways, on this, obviously everything, and yeah, a lot of people are seeing that obviously stuff's happened, all this kind of interest in how it all works. Read it. It's brilliant. It's a good read. It's interesting to see what people think about it, and obviously what people's opinions are on obviously Bitmex. Obviously learn what you're doing before you do it. Now let's look at the chart. This is the Bybit chart, the exact same thing, XRPUSD, right? This is the Bitmex chart. What the fuck? So as I said, the company have said it was a glitch, which is fair enough if it was a glitch, but no one's capital should have been affected by that glitch, considering if it is any sort of mishap with a trade, technically you can get your money back. I had it on another exchange I used, Prime XBT, had a little bit of a glitch, something went wrong, I got my money back straight away. It's like, okay, cool, awesome customer service. However, this doesn't seem to be the case with Bitmex, which is also very odd. But I want to draw your attention to something else as well that came out. This is interesting. Arthur Hayes is like obviously the CEO of Bitmex. They listed obviously XRP a few days ago, as I previously mentioned, relatively new. But he's tweeting going, is it called Ripple, XRP or dog shit? Who knows, who cares? It's worth more than zero, so it's time to trade the USD pair on Bitmex. Booyah shaka, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, fuck me. Like, if you're going to be like disregarding an asset that is on your exchange, why list it? Why bother listing it? There's no point of it. Like, at the end of the day, it's probably just there for marketing because you're going to get people's backs up and it's always interesting. But in my opinion, it's one of those things where, well, why would you do it? Why would you why would you call it dog shit? But it also adds up to why would this happen a few days later? It's just weird, isn't it? In my opinion, that's what I think. It's weird. So we're going to go on a little bit of a history trail here, and we're going to talk about obviously what's happened here. This is an article from 2018. CEO denies allegations of trading against his customers. Last month, an independent crypto researcher goes by the name of Hazu posted an article exploring some of the most prevalent concerns users have with the exchange behemoth Bitmex. So it's a full-on article. I will get it up for you. Storm brewing, foul play concerns. Now this article is relatively big. It's been around for a while now. A lot of good information, but please do your own research, do your own checks before you do it. And you know, people have done a lot of research. Now this is from 2018. I didn't want to make a video like randomly about Bitmex because there's no point. I had to wait for something to genuinely happen, and it has. But I will leave links below to all of this stuff. There's a lot of things now. Overloading is one thing. Overloading is fucking irritating because it happened when there was volatility. So like I was just showing you before, if you go to the Bitmex exchange and it's looking like this and it goes absolutely fucking mental, you're more often than not going to have issues because you cannot move the stop loss, you cannot change or adapt your order in any way when this happens. You just get a big massive reconnecting screen on your chart. It sucks. Obviously arbitrage, you cannot do anything. It'll go nuts. There's always a gap as well. Remember, the higher the leverage you go, the lower the liquidation element or the parameter will be. It'll be very, very tight. If you are a little bit in a whisker of that, you will get stopped out. So if you put your stop loss way too close to that, thinking, oh, Billy Big Bollocks, well, you're going to lose your money, especially with Bitmex. With Bybit, though, it's a bit different. It actually has much higher percentages of transactions per second, so it allows a smoother performance. If you go high leverage, you're not going to get liquidated as quickly because it actually runs to current live prices due to the transactions. In my opinion, I think that due to the lower transactions that are handled on Bitmex, there's gaps in it. Things go up, things go down quickly, there's gaps, and that's why there's bigger jumps. Higher leverage, higher jumps, all kinds of stuff like that, bigger slippage. So, obviously all this, you know, read through the article, there's a lot of information here, a lot, it's fucking huge. But what I will say is, it's not been unnoticed. 6.6 claps, 34 responses as well, so people genuinely give a shit. And obviously it was wrote by in an article as well. So just be mindful of that. So going back to the original article, let's go back a page just to make it more. This is obviously an article by Crypto Slate, a relatively big company that I've spoke about this, but obviously, you know, the CEOs have actually came out and said, well, actually no, it doesn't happen. But why would there be issues? Why would there be scam wicks, essentially? These big massive wicks that go all kinds of crazy stuff. But I've also got a more modern example as well. Okay, just to finally round up this video essentially and talk about modern day sort of stuff. Now this is from 2018. People could go, oh well, actually no, they may have fixed it, changed it. Well, clearly not, because of the XRP one. But even this one here, this is a screen from BitLord. Bitmex scam wicks versus Judex. Judex is another competitor, another leverage platform. But again, when you start considering, one goes all the way down to 7140 even, whereas the Judex one goes to literally just below 7165. $25 doesn't sound like a lot, and people might be going, well, hold on a minute. Yeah, someone's bin just fell over. It's a bit windy in the UK. So yeah, $25 is a lot if you are playing with high leverage. You've got to remember, if that's someone's stop loss. If the whole market didn't go to that price, in terms of the exact same contracts, by the way, just going to put it out there, they pretty much are the same contracts. They're just traded on different places. Why should they be different? Why should the prices be any different? Which is where people are getting upset. So, there you go. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's dodgy? Do you think it's actually, yeah, it's fine, whatever, who goes for it? If you're going to play with fire, play with fire. But in my opinion, if you're going to trade on one exchange the exact same way as Bitmex, why should the prices vary? Why should one go and one stay still? Or either way, why should it happen? So, in terms of what I recommend, I do recommend Bybit. You can see in my links. I've been fully transparent with this for nearly 10 months now that I've been having it on my links. It's by far the best in terms of if you know what you're doing, if you've got the education, if you know how to handle risk and money management and leverage, go for it, because this is by far the one that I've seen the least amount of issues with. I've personally had no issues myself, and most importantly, it genuinely does not crash, which is the greatest thing. So there you go, today's video is done. Have a good week. I will be doing more uploads next week because I've enjoyed getting back in the groove of it. But please take what you will from this video. Do your own research if you are looking to get into leverage platforms. But please, just be mindful that there is information out there on every single platform, good and bad. Everyone has experiences, but please just do your own research.